Hello everyone, it's Linda here with your daily dose of fiber. Hi Hippie Panda, that's a cute name. Hey Sherry, I just wanted to give you an update here. It looks like I have 33 Nanda bands made. Hi Crafty Mom Katie. Sorry if I missed anybody. Bree, it's Bree and Ashley. Oh my goodness, all my favorite people are coming in. This is awesome. This is awesome. So yeah, there's 33 Nanda bands at the moment. And, hi Kaylee. If you're new to my broadcast, first off, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Secondly, I wanted to let you know what Nanda bands are. I'm so glad you're here, Ashley. About a month ago, a lady came into one of my knitting broadcasts, and she was visiting a children's hospital in Brazil. And she was showing the children my knitting, and she said they were fascinated, enchanted, and that just, it made me feel really good. And I wanted to do something for the kids. Now, I have an organization that makes hats for cancer patients, but there was no way that I can make a whole children's hospital full of children a hat. But I could make these little wristbands, wrist cuffs, and armbands. So instead of making just a swatch and ripping it up each day, I make a wristband for each day for these kids in Brazil. And at the end of 2 months, I'll ship it off to the hospital, along with some other goodies. I've got some hats that volunteers have made for me that I can include. And I was also thinking that maybe some of you could either knit or crochet some wristbands, or maybe go to the dollar store and get some coloring books and crayons or something and send to me. And I could package those up along with it. Anything that you think that might be lightweight, that wouldn't cost a fortune to ship to Brazil, but something that would be lightweight that I could include in the package. But I was thinking coloring books and crayons might be good, stickers and stuff like that. So yeah, and if you're interested, just send me a DM on Twitter. It's the same handle, at ConnieCaps, and I will give you my address. And I have some potential good news. I may be chomping at the bit here, but I have some potential good news. About an hour ago, I was in a broadcast that Amanda Oleander was doing, and I'm sure you all know who. Oh, that's fine, Kaylee. I appreciate it. If you can, fine. If you can't, I understand. But I was in one of Amanda Oleander's broadcasts, and I think you all know who she is. And she was asking, what's your passion? And I piped up. It was just one of those times that I happened to be able to talk in her broadcast, because her broadcasts are always full and you can never say anything. But I was just there at the right time. And I piped up and said, my passion is making hats for cancer patients. And she actually responded. And she said something to the effect that we'll have to get together and do a promotional broadcast for you. I almost broke into tears, because somebody with her influence, I know, I'm getting chills just thinking of it. Somebody with her influence that could help me out I'm going to tear up just thinking about it, but yeah, it would be huge. It would be huge. So yeah, and I sent her a link to Jason's broadcast to let her know. I DM'd her, so fingers crossed. Thank you, Ashley. Fingers crossed that this is actually going to come through, because, oh my gosh, back in April, after I first joined Periscope, I sent her a DM telling her what I did, but I never heard back from her. And I understand that she gets tons and tons and tons of DMs, but if this works, I mean, this could be huge. Thank you, Bree. Thank you. Okay, so on with the broadcast. Let me show you what today's Nanda band is. And I tried it first time, and it's like, no, this isn't going to work. But it's going to be the woven lattice pattern, and this is so pretty. But it is very time consuming and it's a little bit confusing. But the first time I did it, it didn't work. And I must have done a stitch wrong, but this is what I've got so far, so I've got it to work. Hopefully, hopefully I've got it to work. So, oh, great, great. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now, this is a multiple of 6 plus 2 stitches, so I've got 18. I'm sorry, 20. That's 18 plus 2 is 20 stitches, and it's an 8-row repeat. Yeah, I know. So this is going to take a couple minutes, so bear with me. And as you know, I always slip the first stitch of every row. So it's a knit 3, so it's a slip 1, knit 2, purl 4. Thanks, Jen. I appreciate it. Give Sabrina a hug for me. Knit 2, purl 4, knit 2. Gigi, look, it's orange, Gigi, just for you. Well, not for you, but it's for the kids in Brazil, but you know what I mean. And last stitch is knit 1. And then on the right side, that's Gigi's favorite color. Gigi loves orange. All right, so the first stitch is purl 1 and then cable 4 front. So cable 4 front is, I know, slip 2 stitches, knit 2, get the first 2 stitches on the needle, and very gently slip them off, and then pick up the 2 that I just knit, and then knit 2. So this is cabling without a cable needle. And then purl 2, another cable 4 front. Oh, it's easy, Gigi. It's easy. It really is. Slip them off. Good. It's suspended. As long as you don't tug on, you know, the yarn, you're fine, because it's just going to stay there. And actually, the cotton yarn, it works really good with, because the cotton yarn is a little bit stiffer, so it's not going anywhere. And then purl 2. Then cable 4 front again. It's slip 2, knit 2. Yeah, it's beautiful. Take the 2 stitches that you slipped, slide off of the needle, and then slide back on like that. I prefer bamboo needles for most stitches. It depends on the yarn, actually. If it's a very slick yarn, bamboo is essential. You can't really use bamboo on stuff like silk or that, and then the last 3 stitches are purl. You can't really use bamboo stitches, regular needles for like your very silky yarns, because it just slips right off. So bamboo is really essential for that. Then you repeat the row 1, which is knit 3, which is slip 1 rather, knit 2. Yeah, I like the way bamboo grips the needle. Purl 4, knit 2. Purl 4. Knit 2. Purl 4. And then last is a knit 1. Now here comes the tricky part. I had to look up how to do this because I didn't know this stitch. it's purl 3, I'm slipping the first stitch, so it's slip 1, purl 2, the first one counts as a purl 1, so it's purl 3, and then twist 4 back. So slip 2 stitches, knit 2, reach in the back to get the slipped stitches, slide them off the needle, and then the 2 back on, and then purl those other 2 stitches. And then, hang on, then knit 2. I know, I know. Slip 2, knit 2, grab the 2 stitches in the back, and I can show you how to do, the next time I do this, I know, the next time I do this I will show you how to do it with a cable needle to make it not so, yeah, twist 4 back, yeah, and then bring the yarn to the front and purl those 2 stitches. Come on. And for cables, cotton yarn is not the most forgiving, but I choose cotton because I want to make sure that these kids have some, it's organic cotton yarn, and in case these kids have any allergies or something like that, I want to make sure that they have the right kind of yarn, you know. Oh, wait a minute. It's the last 5 stitches. Hang on. I almost goofed up there. Okay. To last 5 stitches, knit 4, purl 1. Now see, I think this is where I made my mistake last time. Hang on. So it's, got to count, purl 3, knit 2. Now, see, I messed up. Okay, I'm going to have to tink back. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is where I messed up before. Oh, gosh. Okay, guys, hang on here. This is going to be interesting. I've got to slide all of these off of the needle. Yow. And make sure that I don't mess up. Hang on. Oh, come on, Linda. You can do this. You can do this. There we go. Here we go. Gotta change them back. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, gosh, what did I do? Okay, and that's another good thing about fixing your mistakes with cotton, is because it's so stiff, when you make mistakes, it's easy to correct, or easier to correct, rather. Sherry, don't think I haven't done that on many occasions, because I have. Yes, that's, okay, so come on. Let's do this. Sorry guys, I'm not watching comments at the moment. I'm making sure that I'm getting this right. Okay, I wasn't supposed to twist 4 back yet. I was supposed to knit 2 first. Okay, so it's knit 2. Now I twist 4 back. See, this is where I made the mistake that first time. Okay, and grab the 2 slip stitches. Oops. Yeah, easier said than done. Come on, Linda. This is a pain in the butt to do, let me tell you. From this point on, I'm going to use a cable needle. And then purl these 2 stitches. Wow. And then knit 2. Let's see if I have an extra needle down here. I do. Okay. Now this is how you, oops, cable 4 back. Okay, twist 4 back. Take these first 2 stitches, hold them to the back, knit 2, and then purl the 2 from the cable needle. Yeah, that's so much easier. It's called the woven lattice pattern. Oops. Yeah. That's it right there, woven lattice pattern. And that's what it looks like. It'd be so much easier if I didn't have to do any purling, you know? Okay, to last 5 stitches, which is what I have, and that's knit 4. Drop that. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. See what happens when you're not paying attention? Oh, don't fall. Okay. 2, 3. I hope I didn't lose my audience here. And then purl 1. Whew. Okay, that was tougher than it should have been. I've noticed that. They've got to get some better photographers, I think. Okay, so it's knit 1, purl 4. The back is always easier. Knit 2, purl 4, knit 2, purl 4, and end with a knit 3. Okay, it's getting there, And now the next row is a purl 3, which is actually slip 1 and purl 2, cable 4 back. Hey, Chuck! And knit 2, and then knit 2 from the cable needle. Then purl 2, cable 4 back, gosh, I'm all shaky today for some reason. 2, and then knit from the cable needle. Ah! Don't do that. Purl 2. Cable 4 back, and then purl 1. Yeah, I know, right? I wish it wasn't too. I'm just thankful I'm not making a whole cowl out of this. Thankfully, it's just a wristband. And then this row is the repeat of the last wrong side row. Two. There's cat hair. I can't get away with cat hair. I've got 3 cats, so it's everywhere. So look at how that's shaping up. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Now, last row is purl 1. That I slip the stitch, then knit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then twist 4 front. I hold the needle, slip the 2 stitches onto a cable needle. I know it is, isn't it? Purl the first 2 stitches, and then knit the 2 from the cable needle. Knit 2, twist 4 front, slip those onto a cable needle, purl the first 2 stitches, and then knit from the cable needle, knit 2, and then purl the last 3 stitches. I did it! I did it! And that, my lovely audience, is woven lattice stitch. I did it! Probably one more repeat, 1 or 2 more repeats, and that should do it. Yeah, thanks. Look at all the applause. That's great. Whew. Yeah, and you know, I think I might just do 1 more repeat and then finish off with a stocking stitch, because it may be too big if I do 2 more repeats. So I think that's what I'll do, is just do 1 more full repeat and then finish off with stocking stitch. Either way, it's going to be a really pretty band. Yeah, seriously. Tomorrow's, oh, look at tomorrow's stitch. All over lattice stitch. Just look at that. Isn't that cool looking? There's no purling, except for on the back. No purling. Yeah, that's a pretty, I love how dimensional it looks, you know. I know. Gigi, you're passing out. I can tell. You're hyperventilating. Yep, that's a pretty one. I think I'm going to do that one in this pretty bronze color. Gigi, if you do get this calendar, be aware, swatch first, unless you absolutely know for sure the stitches. Because I have found so many mistakes in this calendar. So if you do get it, make sure swatch first. But I'm sure you do that anyway. But oh, and one more thing I wanted to show you guys. This is my latest hat order. It's, now see, this doesn't show up the right color. This is a turquoise, so it's a little bit more green than what you see here. You have a stitch dictionary. Okay. But yeah, this is the Tina hat. Hopefully. And it's just, it's a double brim. I know. But this is turquoise, so it's showing up more blue in my phone, so I don't know if it's the right color in yours. So it's a little bit more green than what's showing here. But it's a beautiful well, you know what turquoise looks like, so that's the color. And it's got a double a double brim, a double wide brim that's folded over, and then it's going to be a close fitting hat. This is one of the few that I have that's close fitting. Okay, it's the color. Actually, Bree, it's the color of your hearts. So yeah, this is the Tina. Okay, now tomorrow I may be a little bit late, but probably not, but I might be. Tomorrow I am a member of the Bennington Rotary. Okay, thanks, Ashley. I'll DM you this in case you want to watch. Tomorrow I'm a member of the Bennington Rotary, and I'm going to be giving a speech. It's going to be at 1 o'clock, and it's every Rotary member is supposed to give their sort of like life story type thing. Yes, and it's my turn to give my speech. I hate giving speeches. I'm going to probably pass out, but it's my turn, and right now I've only got about 15 minutes, and I think that's it. I don't have 30 minutes worth of a life story. So I'm going to do my speech at 1 o'clock, or right around 1 o'clock, and then I will be broadcasting it. So if you want to watch, fine. If not, then that's fine too. But you'll be able to watch the replay if you want to see it. But that'll be at 1 o'clock, and then hopefully I'll be back in time to do the 2 o'clock Daily Dose of Fiber. If not right at 2, I'll be shortly after. So if I'm not here right at 2, you know I'll be just a little bit late. So thanks, everybody, for joining. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your patience in letting me do the stitch. And tomorrow should be a little bit easier. I really appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Love you.